To set the tone for today's, it's my honor to invite our guest of honor, Professor Dr. Prakash A. Mahanwar, Honorable Vice-Chancellor, Punyashlok, Ahilyadevi Holkar, Solapur University, Solapur. Can we have a big round of applause for Dr. Prakash?
Good morning. Right at the beginning, let me apologize for my bad throat. We'll understand the situation. It's really a great pleasure for me to be here amongst the stalwarts in the industry. Of course, I'm an academician and you are the manufacturers. But this blend has to come together, without which nothing will happen. We all studied, prosper ourselves, make yourself available to prosper others. Because prospering yourself doesn't make any sense unless until others are prosper with you and they appreciate your whatever work you are doing. And that is what very important in the life of any human being. As we know, human beings are the learners from birth to death. There is nothing that you are accomplished completely. So learning is at every stage of your life. Now, let's consider the primary education, secondary education, higher education. There are different stages. Of course, this corona pandemic has changed the situation. Now, primary is still intact. We are sending very seriously our kids to schools compulsorily. Secondary, yes, little difficult. There was a phenomena called take admission, sit at home, go to classes, and you can appear for the exam, no need to go to college or in the institute. Higher education went ahead one step, not to go to college, not to go to class, but get the good marks. I don't know how the good marks are getting, and we are responsible for that. I blame ourselves also. But I think the situation has to change. मॅडम मराठीत बोलल्या, मराठीमध्ये म्हण आहे, छडी लागे छमछम विद्या ये गमगम, हे पूर्वीपासूनची स्लोगन आहे. आणि इट्स रिअली फॅक्ट. जोपर्यंत तुम्ही कष्ट करणार नाही, रवी सर मगाशी बोलत होते, कष्ट करणार नाही तोपर्यंत तुम्हाला काहीही मिळणार नाही. पलंगावर बसून सगळ्या गोष्टी मिळणार नाही. दॅट इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. बट देन what is the starting point? The root. Everybody knows education is the only medicine, only food for your prosperity. Of course, along with education, you need your internal ideas to come forward and take join the hands with the education. I think that's what you all are doing. You did your masters, I don't think many of you must be PhD. PhD is not essential to be an expert, be great in business. Even 11 pass, 12 pass, BCom, BA, BSc, there is no need that you should be engineer. I don't know how many of you are engineers who are in this manufacturing business. Very few. Many times it happens that commerce fellow can do great thing and hire many more PhDs in his business. And that is what the collaboration is needed. That is what, now this BCom fellow is doing good business with the support of a knowledge, who is an engineer, who is a chemist, and who is enjoying a BCom graduate. Why not? Because he is applying his mind and getting the thing extracted from these engineers, great chemists. Now today, there is little gap between this commerce fellow who is doing good business and the teachers who are making this product from our factory. I say the institutions, academic institutions, our students are our product. And their performance speaks about what we do at the classrooms. Now, there is a big difference, big gap I think from pandemic, it's still going up and up. The gap between industry and academia. We at university get good students, variety of students. At your industry, you have particular quality tested raw material which comes in and get very good quality product out of it. So consistency is there. Input consistency is there. So output consistency is going to be there. At universities, at institutions, the input quality is varied. But nobody has same IQ level. But thinking capacities are good at each and every level. Only thing you'll have to direct them. Up to 12th, it's a nurturing of minds. And after 12th, at higher education, the sharpening of minds, sharpening of the skills, what they have come across about up to 12th or up to graduate in some cases. So universities or higher education institutes, they sharpen the skills of minds which are being developed. And that's why I think now we are also insisting our institutions to make it compulsory that students should visit the classrooms. Students should not sit in the restaurant or cafeteria and get the good numbers, 9.8 CGPA, GPA, not necessary. Even my 5.7 CGPA definitely will work very good. Yes, is a practical hand. He or she will have good practical hand. Now, I have very good numbers, but I don't have practical hand. Why? I have all the skills with me. I have learned lot many things in the theory. Then why I don't have a good practical hand? If I am getting good numbers, if I am getting 9.7, 9.8, 9.9 CGPA scale, but still I fail at R&D level or applying my knowledge at the shop floor level. Why this happen? This happens is the gap between you and the academia. Basically, I am also a polymer chemist. I am from Institute of Chemical Technology, Mumbai. Earlier it was called UD University of Mumbai or Bombay University. We have very good association, interaction with industry, and that's how we known to many industries by name itself, ICT itself. I am basically a polymer chemist, polymer engineer. We always compete metals, what you talk about. We always think, of course, my core research area is polymer composites and new surface coating materials. Because surface makes feel, and that feel makes you feel good. Without that, nothing happens. Ambience makes a difference. That's how surface makes a difference. So packing makes a difference, and that my surface coating makes difference. So at our institute, we have masters in science, masters in engineering, masters in technology, becoming BTech, MTech, and MSc. Now we have started MBA. And from there, having good exposure to industry and academia. Of course, ICT, IITians, why they are performing well? Not because they are taught well. We at such institute, we don't teach. We learn from them. We see what they are doing. We take out their ideas and shape them. With their ideas only, you shape their ideas with their hands. We make them work. We don't teach. Unless until you work on your own, nothing gives you better experience. That gives you more and more skills. And now, what we need to, because your association called Makers of Bharat, by 2047, we look forward India to be Mahasatta. In what way? I think I was talking to somebody was telling what is the total budget for academics, for education in the country? What is the budget for the defense? What is the budget for other activities? I think it's a meager budget available for the academics or education. We need to concentrate. Our policymakers needs to concentrate. You all are policymakers, you all are industry people, all are entrepreneurs, and you are thinking about how to make India. And by 2047, what will be India? That's what you are imagining and working in that direction. Now, to make India, money is not the only criteria. Having money power is not the only Mahasatta. What I say is different. I say Mahasatta, India Mahasatta बनेगी, जरूर बनेगी, बननी है. लेकिन मैं महासत्ता वो तब जानूंगा जब मेरे कंट्री में एक भी आदमी, एक भी लिविंग बीइंग भूखा नहीं रहेगा. रात एक भी माँ बाप वृद्धाश्रम में नहीं जाएंगे. दैट इज माई महासत्ता भारत, दैट इज माई विकसित भारत. अभी टू डू ऑल दिस थिंग्स वी ऑल हैव टू कम टुगेदर. Industry partners, industry should come forward. Academicians should come forward. We should not remain ourselves closed in the classrooms. We should be little out. I think my colleague, Dr. Kakandikar, he joined this so big group in manufacturing paternity people. Same way, we also have 2-3 associations. We have one of the association which is 75-year-old, but that is in the field of polymers and paint and surface coating. Why these associations needs to be there? Why the academicians needs to interact with you people? We have theoretical information. We have theories, what we learn, what we teach. We also have theoretical advanced knowledge. But the knowledge has to be practiced. And unless and until the knowledge is not being practiced, that knowledge will not have value. Now, this up to you people, how to take the knowledge from academia and make use of for the market, for the society. There are new technologies are coming up. People say, AI will make lot of difference in the human lives. Yes, it is going to make. But then, is it that it will snatch the job? No. Because after all, whatever technology available is being created, adapted by the human being. Now, what is our role? What is academician's role? What is academia role? And what is the industry role? These are two streams. Our product is your raw material, and your product, your society product. So this flow has to continue. There is little gap coming, or the narrowing is being happening. The academicians are making themselves in a closed cell, and industry people, they are still hesitating to approach to academia. Of course, they are approaching for a skilled manpower. Everybody want a person with great skills. Whatever I need, that kind of skill should be there in manpower which I am going to hire. But where from these skills are going to come? Are these skills are going to come from only from the books? Are these skills are coming only from the classrooms? Then there would not have been laboratories. Why these laboratories are? Laboratories are miniaturization of your products, what your operations in your industry which are happening around. We work out in the laboratory. We teach chemical reactions in a very small container, 200 ml to 500 ml container. Now look at the production skills which are available. No industry manufacture any product less than 50 kg. Even a very costly product which I developed the technology, that was the product cost that time, it was in 2005. That time it was 1,80,000 rupees per kg. And the total production that time in our country was only 3.5 kg per month. Today the total production has gone up in our country is something like 17 kg per month. Whereas at the same time, the product which were developed at our laboratories and commercialized in China, and the capacity was 80 kg per month. The volume is big, the operations are big. What here we operated in laboratory was at a very small scale, and what operations we had at the industry as big scale. And from small scale to a big scale or large scale, there is a lot of difference in thermodynamics, heat transfer, mass transfer, fuel flow, and so many factors are there, which we try to understand at the smaller level. and take it to the commercial level. Now this gap, this distance from lab to your production, that needs to be closed or needs to be narrowed down. And that narrowing will be possible only when industry, academia comes together. And that's why I openly appeal all of you, please do visit the academic institutes, do visit my own university, do see what raw material we have, guide the raw material what we have, and try to pick up a good out of it for your shop floor. Because without our product, you are not going to work out. Nothing is going to happen. That's definitely sure. Definitely for sure. You take it from your clerk to your managing director of a plant, work director of your plant. Everywhere, our product is essential, without which nothing can happen. So now, if we know this is situation, then why to ignore, why to keep them away from your activities? Try to pull them inside, give them some insights. Maybe I always request my students, my colleagues, faculty colleagues, you arrange industry visits of our students. Many times they ask, why, what is the use of that? They will go just roam around in the plant, they will visit their cafeteria, they will see their offices, account office, their administrative office. What is going to be a big difference? No, it makes a lot of difference. Just watching some of things happening around makes lot many things. Sometimes it gives you lot many ideas which can make really a great thing for any industry. During my student life, I think of 3 years, our time, the BTech at ICT was for only 3 years. In those 3 years, our group, our class, it was very small class of 16 people. I'm from polymer and another co-group was from surface coating. We visited 96 industries. We had a internship of 1.5 months. It was compulsory. It was not paid. But the exposure what we got in those industrial visits and those internships in plant training, what we used to call, it made us to think to what I need to do next after my graduation. So this is what the change what we have. Now we are implementing NEP 2020. During our time, there was no such a flexibility. Now there is a flexibility in the curricula also. There is a credit framework available. There is IK systems available. There are open electives available. So there is a gap, there is a space for putting your requirements in the curricula itself so that you get the skilled manpower of your own interest. So almost 40% syllabus, 40% curricula will be industry oriented. There was there was not available the flexibility of introducing a new area, new syllabi in your curricula. You have the teacher has to teach what you have been mentioned in the framework of. Now there is a flexibility. I was talking to somebody, I think there is a scarcity of skilled manpower for ceramics, glass, I think sheet metals, and various areas. Of course, sheet metals or glass, ceramics is very important area for your organizations or your manufacturing unit. And glass, definitely ceramics, there were few courses. I think Dadapur University has the BTech in ceramics and glass. They closed down because there is a hard work is involved. You must be knowing Tata Group or the Tata Manufacturing. They recruit only diploma graduates. Only diploma. No BTech, no MTech, no PhDs. What is the reason? Because diploma graduates, they are ready to work on the shop floor. They are ready to work as a higher management also. And they can be molded accordingly throughout their journey at the Tata Motors or in the organization. What we think as academia, let's our student go to an industry for a certain period of time. And that's how even in curricula also, it's called as apprenticeship embedded programs, where we academies or we universities are ready to provide this raw material, raw finished product, not completely finished product for industry, to shape or to nurture them as per your requirement. Give them exposure. Ask them to work on the shop floor. Visit your account department. Visit their R&D department. Visit your inventory department. Let them understand what industry is all about. जब तक देखेंगे नहीं तब सोचेंगे नहीं, तो देखना जरूरी है. And that's why now we have included apprenticeship. There is one short duration program that is called hands-on training, on-job training, OJT. This only for 120 hours. But now that is becoming new business for the people. हम लोग को आदत है, जल्दी क्या मिलेगी, जो भी जल्दी मिलेगा वो करना है. OJT के लिए सर्टिफिकेट देने के लिए 10,000 रुपए दे दो, सर्टिफिकेट ले लो, आप घर पे बैठो आराम से, या कहीं तो पिकनिक करके आओ. नहीं चाहिए. I think we are going to insist to the industries that you have to little concerned about this, the candidates who are coming to you. Give them work. If possible, provide them some fellowship. जब तक कुछ मिलता नहीं तब तक कुछ करते नहीं. जब मिलना शुरू हो जाएगा, बिकॉज हम सब लोग कुछ मिलने के लिए काम कर रहे हैं. जो भी बिजनेस हो रहा है तो कमाने के लिए काम कर रहे हैं ना. तो अगर कुछ दे देंगे तो जब हम देते हैं तो उससे कुछ लेने की भी आशा रखते हैं. तो थोड़ा दे दो और उनसे बहुत कुछ ले लो. We are ready to provide these students, maybe final year students or inter-semester students, summer vacation students at your doorstep. Just train them, give them ideas about what the industry all about, and that will become a really good skill product of universities for your organization. So if you join hands together, not only in this term, there are many areas where the industries and academia can join hands together. Because all you are stalwarts in the industry, we are in academia. We also need exposure of the industry. Just restraining ourselves within the box will not help us. Will not be able to deliver what we are supposed to deliver for the students. So we faculties also needs to reach to industry. Now, what are the various means by which our faculties can reach to university or to industry? I mean, being ICTian, I feel really proud, and we all feel proud from ICT that we have a great freedom to interact with the industry at various levels. We have the benefit of consultancy component. We proudly say, openly say that we serve for the institute free of cost. But not only the free of cost, we earn double than what we get the salary in terms of consultancy. So, for faculties, getting money is not the only benefit. Getting the new knowledge, updated knowledge, what industry needs, that is also our benefit. And what we understand, what we learn while working as a consultant, while solving the problems of the industry, those things we can try to deliver to our students also. जो भी हम सीख रहे हैं, जो करने के लिए सीख रहे हैं, that we can transport our students. That is one thing that our specialty, our expertise can be used for the industry in the form of consultancy. Another way of connecting the industry with academia is joint projects. Trust academia for research development. Yes, even today, our R&D, Indian R&D is not the research and development. I think you know what R&D means in India. In India, I think still research and duplication. But duplication is also not bad. Import substitute duplication is also good. It's good for the development of the country. But then who will buy that duplication? Industry needs to come forward, join hands together for developing import substitutes. You at industry, I don't think any industry spending at least 1/3 of your total budget for your R&D. How many industries have well-established R&D? Very few. What about small-scale people? They are not able to provide or create any R&D facilities. Bare minimum, they will have quality control facilities. Bare minimum. Otherwise, चलता है. उन्होंने बनाया वैसा दिख रहा है तो चलता है. I think that is not going to work out. We should have to have the manpower which is really skilled manpower. I always feel Indians have really great brain. See worldwide, who are the very sophisticated brain? Indians. See top management across the globe. If you see, I think maximum Indians are at the top level in management, in administration, or in research. So everywhere you are Indians, you will find Indians. Then why this Indian manpower is not being utilized in the country? Now it is necessary that we should invest in R&D. We should invest to scale up ideas from the Indians. Our ideas people are nurturing in foreign countries. Why we are nurturing these ideas in our own country? Why we are not spending money for that? Why not developing the laboratory, R&D laboratories? Now, the R&D development systems, we initially develop, we develop the product keeping the property in the mind. No, the way should be exactly opposite. I have the product, let's find out what are the various applications of the product, what I got it. There is a product called durian. It's furniture tabletops or artificial wood. What was it? It is DuPont product. It was the waste material comes out from polymethyl methacrylate plant. It was waste. They were struggling to dispose of this waste. And a crazy idea from Earth's lab chemist, he said, I think let's try out, just melt it again, put some fillers in that and see what's happened. And today, that product, the durian artificial wood, costing something like 2,200 per square feet. The cost of that product is more than their base product, polymethyl methacrylate. Even in India, the people are making this durian artificial wood from polymethyl methacrylate mixed with various fillers. Whereas the DuPont, they manufacture this product with their waste product of PMMA. And the cost that what they came into market, that time it was something $3 or $4. Now they raised their prices because the people who are buying PMMA, they started manufacturing this artificial wood from their main product. Secondly, the change is always needed. You see the multinationals, what they are doing. They develop their products. I think what I heard, almost 50% budget of their total organization budget, 50% they spend for R&D. हम कितना का स्पेंड करते हैं? 1 लाख में 1,000 रुपया. So 0.001%. Just increase that. Now many times it happens, there is no funds available for R&D. So we are there. Why not to sponsor the projects to the industry, to the academia, to the engineering institutes, universities. Now universities are coming out with innovation incubation centers. Now I proudly say at my university there are total 64 startups which are running right now, and almost 100 plus new ideas which are being under incubation. Why not to support this? These are your future industry leaders. These are the technologies which are coming up. We have national laboratories. We have specialized laboratories supported by Government of India, state governments. They have the funding. What about academicians? I think providing the research funding, collaborative R&D, making use of facilities of the universities what they have, sophisticated instruments which are being available in the universities. Why not to make use of that? Instead of investing at your site, you invest to the universities, academia. There you get the skilled people, skilled by products. Using those equipment and same equipment, you can use it for your R&D applications. And that's what the partnership we are looking forward. If that kind of partnerships come together, then I think things will definitely lead to whatever you are talking about, that makers of Bharat. So come together, we are open, be little open, invest to the academics, invest in the R&Ds, your own R&D set up at universities. Why not to have that kind of collaboration? आपकी जगह बचेगी, आपको मैन पावर लो कॉस्ट में मिलेगी और आपको अच्छे अच्छे प्रोडक्ट मिलेंगे. Come out with good ideas, get few good ideas from the academic and make your future products. I think that's how, when we come together, that is going to happen. So it's my appeal to all of you. We are big leaders in the manufacturing. The manufacturing is the soul of any industry. So you are the manufacturers. So please join hands with academia. Reduce the gap between universities and your organization and be a part of Makers of Bharat, be a part of Vikashit Bharat 2047. Why not to 2040? थोड़ा अर्ली का सोचेंगे तो अर्ली सोचते सोचते लॉन्ग टर्म पे सोचना है. इट शुड बी सस्टेनेबल और आपको सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट रखना है तो देयर इज नो वे आउट rather than connecting with the academia. So I openly invite all of you to my own university, Punyashlok, Ahilyadevi, Holkar, Solapur University, to join collaborative projects, join R&D. We'll provide you manpower, skilled manpower to your organization. And once again, welcome all of you and best luck for your aim, Make in India. Make India. Thank you very much.